Let me ask this, Don. Where, do you remember the time when the thought came to you, I can do something?
Very definitely. I was in our prayer room at home and in some contemplation there, and I had opened the Bible up, and it opened to John, and Jesus was hanging on the cross, and he cried out from the cross, "I thirst."
Wow.
And what struck me was our Messiah sisters and brothers are thirsting. There was about 10 of us that went to visit this little village. And as we approached the village, they sent their warriors out to quote, greet us.
Right.
And the warriors encircled us and started chanting, and they did their typical Maasai dance where they jumped vertical, very high. And as they did that, they moved in closer and closer and closer.
To where, pretty close.
And it was getting uncomfortable. Then they came so close and then stopped. And they stopped their chanting. They landed, this one individual landed right here, about 16 inches from my face. And I'm looking into his eyes. Now, he's very serious looking. And I didn't know what to do. And then in a moment, I gave him a broad smile.
That was the first communication that you had, was the smile?
You're exactly right, Mike. That smile was our first communication. And even though we could not speak the same language, we communicated through the smile. As I smiled, he gave me a great, huge smile right back. Amazing. And then invited us into their community, into their complex.
When you first hit water, what did that, when your drills were drilling, how many feet down did you have to go?
Well, over 400 feet.
For just the first well?
That's correct.
Yeah.
And the people were just jubilant when the water started gushing out. It's indescribable how happy these people were. So I want all the people of Wausau to know about that, and all the people who have contributed from coast to coast, border to border, the great joy that they all have brought to these people. That this has made a tremendous difference in their lives. With clean water, it has reduced the infant mortality rate. It enables the children and the mothers to stay at home because they don't have to walk 15 miles one way to get water from a polluted water hole and bring it back. Their safety is increased because on these treks sometimes they would never return because a lion or a leopard or some wild animal would kill them and eat them.
Wow. So it was truly a journey to get this water.
Oh, it was a tremendous burden for them to do this.
Wow.
There's other ways that these people are benefiting. We sent 2 Maasai to school to learn how to operate the pumps and the diesel engines and how to maintain them, and also how to employ drip irrigation farming. Because the Maasai rely primarily upon their livestock, so they're pastoralists. Now, learning drip irrigation farming, we're encouraging them to plant little like vegetable and fruit gardens.
So irrigation now is going to play a big role in their lives as well.
Yes, now they have water, they can grow fruits and vegetables which will supplement their mainly protein diet, give them a better balanced diet, and improve their health that way. Their hygiene, basic hygiene, will be improved because they have clean water to wash with. So it is transforming their lives. A simple gift of life-giving water that so many people here are part of bringing this to these people. Mike, one evening I'm at home and I get this phone call. I answer the phone, and Ken Beatty at the national level of the Secular Franciscans identified himself and informed me that I was the recipient of the 2009 National Peace Award. Now, I didn't know anything about this, and he explained what it was and why I had received it. There was really 4 elements to this. One is the Kenny Water Project. Another one is the work that I've done with the prison population. Another one was the work in California with the Hispanic community. And then the 4th one is what's going on right here in the city of Wausau, and that is working with our employees and empowering them to create a more positive work environment. The minister of the Secular Franciscan Order, Patrick Mendez, is the individual who actually presented the sculpture here to me. And then Archbishop Michael Sheehan had I return, and to our children, I'm just dad.
Right.
So this isn't a big deal to them, although I think they're probably proud of their dad. But who really keeps me grounded, and who, you know, God speaks to us through people all the time, through nature, through people. God speaks to me usually through my wife, Yvonne.
Wow, that's pretty special.
She just reminded me that I tend to have a little anger streak that still runs through me.
So she kept you grounded.
She kept me grounded, and that was confirmed by our daughter, who reminded me just 2 days later that I still can redline. Well, every day's a school day for me, so I'm just going to have to take it one day at a time and try to discern what it is I'm called to do that day.